Good morning, good morning. Today is Monday and it is April the 14th. Hey y'all! I just want to come on because I want to share all the updates that I have for myself. I wanted to share my past weekend, y'all. I feel so refreshed, okay? I feel so rejuvenated. But first, before most, I want to share, my planning system, updates on my shop. But we're gonna go ahead and get into this video. So y'all, I'm excited to show y'all everything that um I have read, my planning system, updates on my business, all of that. So if you ready, let's go. Hey y'all. So I want to start off this video with the books that I have here that I either stopped reading, I purchased, and I finished a book. So I want to start off with that. And I'm really just feeling so relaxed and so refreshed after a wonderful weekend with my planner sisters. I decided not to do any videos on it because I want to enjoy the time that I have with them. And so I just had a wonderful time. Our theme was Cinderella. I'm going to post a picture of myself. No, the theme was not Cinderella. The theme was princesses, right? So I was Cinderella. And so let's talk about that first. So I wrote something about Cinderella, and we had to present it on Saturday. So I dressed up in Cinderella. I wish I would have taped that moment when I was talking, but I didn't. So our thing was we were supposed to buy gifts surrounding Cinderella. We had to dress up if we wanted to in our characters, and we all dressed up in our characters. And then we had to talk about like what was our favorite song, talk about the movie Cinderella, what was our favorite quote and all. So I was Cinderella, and I said the quote was, "If you tell a wish, it won't come true." And I love it because I'm learning now to move in silence because I need to. I need to move in silence because sometimes when you share your ideas, your ambitions, your wishes, it's like some people can be so negative, and it kind of plays with your psyche. And sometimes not all the time, but sometimes it does, depending on who it is. But so now I'm learning to move in silence. So I'm really thankful for Christine and the other ladies that just embraced me this weekend, and we embraced each other. But let's talk about, oh, it was also stated that we should talk about why we chose this character, right? So the first person that I wanted was actually Tiana. Um, and so that was taken already. So Tiana was Miss Avis. And I realized that I honestly resonated with Cinderella in her world, and I'm gonna tell you why. So I have my paper here, so if I'm looking down, this is the reason why. Okay, so I told you the quote, and also another one was live the story you want to tell. So y'all know I'm always talking about we are creating our stories in our planners. We are or in our journals. We are becoming who we are each and every day as we plan our lives. So I thought that was really good. Live the story you want to tell. So I'm telling y'all my story. I love this. So the glass slipper The glass slipper is symbolic of transformation, right? It's the art of becoming. And I am just, everything was like full circle for me when I was talking about Cinderella this weekend. It symbolized change. Let's see. The glass slipper symbolized change. The pumpkin carriage symbolized change. The fairy godmother symbolized change. Now, I went back to the original Cinderella. And I love it how it first came on. And that's the quote that I actually took it from. If you tell a wish, it won't come true. Okay. Cinderella represents the idea that your current situation doesn't define you, that you can rise above it, especially when you stay true to who you are. And Cinderella stayed true to who she was. She didn't waver back and forth. She knew who she was. And there was a point there was a moment in the movie that she started crying to the fairy godmother, saying, why is all this happening to me? And this is when she couldn't go to the ball. Everything began to change in her life. She didn't give up, but she had a moment of weakness, like we all do. And I was just like blown away because I started watching the movie on Friday night, because just to refresh my remembrance of the movie, right? Because I have different versions that I've seen, but I wanted to go back to the original. Cinderella's story isn't just about external change, but inner transformation that mirrors growth, self-worth, and stepping into one's power. When she first started off, she felt unseen, undervalued because of her stepsisters and her stepmother. But she never let that define her spirit, because she never stopped and never crushed her spirit. She continues to dream, to hope, to show kindness and quiet resilience. So when she actually felt seen is when she put on that dress and she walked into the ball. The dress represented her chance to be seen fully, confidently, and authentically. Y'all, when she put on that dress and they were getting her dress and all of that, and she walked into that ball with the dress on, y'all, she was immediately seen. But before that, she wasn't. This was a movie about a journey from invisibility to recognition, not just by others, but by herself. I love this. I love this because it's not being recognized by others, but it's recognizing that you have the power within you to make changes. I love it. Becoming who you are, the art of becoming. This is that right there was so significant and was full circle for me. Cinderella story. But anyway, let's move on to the books. We're going to talk about the books. So first, I want to talk about the book that I purchased. And this is Abby Jimenez, Say You'll Remember Me. I'm so glad I got this book. So I ordered this book and it came last week. I think that I'm going to start this book soon because I said that I was really going to just stick to my TBR, but I may be changing it a little bit. But let's talk about what this book. I don't know what this book. I don't know what this book is about. I just know that Abby Jimenez is a good author, and I love her. So I'm gonna read the synopsis of this book. There might be no such thing as a perfect guy, but Xavier Rush comes disastrously close. A gorgeous veterinarian giving Greek god vibes, as while cuddling a tiny kitten. Immediately, yes. That is until Xavier opens his mouth and proves that even sculptured gods can say the absolute wrong thing. Of course, there's nothing Samantha loves more than proving an asshole wrong. Unless, of course, he can admit he made a mistake. But after one incredibly and seamlessly endless date, possible the best in living history, Samantha is forced to admit the truth that her family is in crisis and any kind of relationship will be impossible. So that's all I'm going to read. I don't want to read anymore because I know this is going to be a good book. I know this is going to be a good book because Abby Jimenez wrote it. So this is a new book. I think it came out last week, I think. I'm not sure, y'all. Don't quote me on that. But anyway. So I was supposed to read What Lies Between Us by John Mars. So I was going to listen to it on my way to Douglasville, Georgia at the Craft House. But I could not get my Audible to work. For some reason, it wasn't working when I was driving up there. So that was fine. I was going to listen to it. But let me tell you what changed my mind. So my planner sister, Tawana, changed my mind on the book that I was reading. She started reading this book and she was laughing. She was, talking. And I was like, okay, what are you listening to? And she said, Mrs. Wiggins by Mary Monroe. And y'all, this is the book right here. I finished the book, but y'all, this book right here, it's so good. It makes you laugh. It makes you just, I won't say, I didn't cry in this book or anything, but I could have. But it was just moments in the book that made you laugh. And then it goes back until, not slavery, when blacks wasn't considered a part of society, and how they were treated and all that stuff. But I love this book because I kind of pictured some of the things that was happening. So I listened to it because I downloaded it on Audible, but I have the physical book. It was home. So I was like, I'm getting ready to listen to this book. When I tell you, I just want to listen to this book and playing. That's all I wanted to do, because this book was so funny. So I did finish the book on my way home, because I listened to it on my way home yesterday. And y'all, when I tell you the twist in it and then the things that happened in the book, I was like, oh my gosh, Mrs. Wiggins, what's going on with you? I'm telling you. So let me give you a little synopsis of the book. Mrs. Wiggins' name was Maggie, and she was married. She got married to, was it Claude? No, Claude was her son. Hubert. Hubert was her husband. Her husband's name was Hubert Wiggins. Okay, let's talk about it. So, let's talk about Maggie a little bit. Maggie came from a mother who was a prostitute and a father who was drunk. That is like, whoa. Okay? Her mother was a prostitute. Her father was a drunk. So growing up in school, people knew who her mother was, and it was hard for her in school, right? So Hubert came from this prestige family. His father was a a pastor. His mother was a pastor's wife. And so Hubert and Maggie were actually friends, like really good friends, like best friends. And growing up, I don't really want to tell the story, but like in the first chapter, you find out the reason why they decide to get married. Things happen to Maggie as a child, and so there are like trigger warnings in there that you may have to think about before reading it, but it doesn't go into depth too much about it. But they ended up, Hubert and Maggie, getting married, and they had a son, Claude. But it was just all the things that was happening in the story that made you entertain, made you want to keep reading it. It just, Mrs. Wiggins was something else, okay? She was something else, but she was thinking that she was doing all the things for the right reasons until it wasn't. And at the end of the story, you see the turmoil and all of that took place. Now, I'm reading the second book because this is a series of 5 books. I think the fifth book, let me see, just coming out. I think the 5th book just came out. Let me find out about when this one came out. The 5th book came out in, March 25th of this year. So I'm reading the second book now, which is, I'm getting ready to start the second book, and I'm going to put it on the screen. And it's called Empty Vows. I really just love this book for the historical fiction part that she talks about in the book, about how it was hard for blacks to live back then, and what happened, and how we were treated, and how people, especially blacks, can get away with murder. See that? Yeah, this is a book is how you can get away with murder in the Deep South in this book. But I actually listened to it, and I really love the audible version of the book. And so there's a series, there's 5 books to it, and so the next one I did talk about, and so I want the collection, so I'll probably be buying the book. Right now I'm gonna listen to it, but I probably will buy the whole series. So and then we have Love, Honor, Betrayal, and this is considered the Lexington, Alabama novel books. And then you go into Double Lives, and then the last book that just came out was Bent But Not Broken. So I'm so ready to get these books. So I think that I'm going to order them. I do get the books on Kindle as well. So I probably would download Empty Vows and listen to it, because, tonight I probably want to listen to it. And then the 3rd, 4th books are free on Kindle. So I may go ahead and just get those on a Kindle, but I also want the physical copy. So I will be purchasing them as well. So I need to do that. So I put What Lies Between Us. I was really supposed to read this book, but because I was listening to Tawana talk about this book, and then Christine talked about this book, I was like, okay, I'm going to put this book down to read this book. So I'm going to read the second. I'm going to listen to the second one while I'm working today. And yeah, reading is so good. I just love it. So let's get into my a little bit about the update of my business. So if you are first coming onto my channel, I own a sticker and stationery business called Anika's Creative Closet, where I sell stationery, stickers to create this life, right? By telling your story in your planners and your journals. So, on my last video, I talked about, the tariff situation and how I probably need to pivot or whatever. I had to take a step back because I really don't know what's going to happen, and I'm not going to jump to any conclusion. I'm just going to keep going. That's what I'm going to do. I'm still going to do sticker books. I'm still going to do the sticker kits, individual dolls, all of that, and I'm going to just move forward. But I still have to pivot through every situation that happens and what you see. But I'm not going to be, I'm not going to let it get the best of me, because in a way it was. But when I tell you I have so much clarity from this weekend, I really do. And I'm just not going to let it overtake me at all. I'm not at all. So I'm just going with the flow. And whatever happens, happens. And I'm just going to pivot as I go. That's it. That's it. And that's the only update that I have for you for Anika's Creative Closet. If you want to check out my shop, it's in the description of this video. So let's talk about my planning system. Okay, y'all. So my planning system, when I first came on, I was talking about my classic size planner that I put together. Well, I still like that system, right? But I was cleaning out my closet and I found my pocket notebook, and I was like, okay, I'm about to use this. So I was putting this planner on my stories and not actually filming a video showing you how I'm planning, showing you me putting stickers down. I did it as a story, which is a shorter version. And I like that a little better because I can just put it on my stories, let you see how I'm planning in this book, and that's it. So I do write in it. But I have all my stickers. Let me see if y'all can see that. In here, I use stickers. I use functional stickers. I use all of these things. So that is what, look at that. Look how beautiful that is. Look how beautiful that is. And this one I did not film this one, but I did this at the craft house, and I loved it. Okay. And for Saturday, I didn't write anything in here because I really wanted to film something. And then I have to do today and yesterday, which was yesterday was we did a craft there, and we also ate breakfast, brunch, and then we talked about the next one, and then let's see what else we did. And then it was time for me to drive, and it was like 4 hours away for where I live. Okay, so that was my passport daily planning that I do. Now, over the weekend, Miss Velma gave me an A6. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm shaking, y'all. An A6 notebook. Look how cute this is. This is by Archer and Olive. I'm sorry, y'all, but my passport is by Sterling Ink. My A6, look how cute this is. It's from Archer and Olive. And look at that. It says noted right there. Right there. Noted. Look how beautiful this is. So over the weekend, y'all, look how I already started just putting stickers down. So I'm going to use this as just my top 3, just things that I need to do, write down right quick, and just plan. So what I did was I decorate I decorated it. And so I'm going to put this overhead so y'all can actually see. You don't have to see my face. But I'll go ahead and flip through this. And then I'm not finished. So you know what? What I'll do is let me finish decorating, because I want to decorate the whole thing. So I am right here. I decorated all of this. And then I have this to go. So I'm going to decorate it and I'm going to show y'all. But this is how I kind of decorated so far. I'll just show y'all that. I don't have to show y'all like everything. But I'll do a flip through of it before. Because I'm not going to write it until I finish the whole thing. Then y'all, I'm going to show you another one that I have. That I love it. I love it. Okay, so I decided not to do an overhead. I put my planner up. I decided not to do an overhead view of it because I'm gonna go and do a flip through of the planner, which actually is a notebook. It's lined, and so Miss Velma gave me this. Thank you, Miss Velma. Okay, so I ordered this book from Allie Reyes, I think that's how you say the name. And it's a B6. And it's chunky. It's a chunky B6. And I love it. It's soft bound, y'all. I love it because it has the Tomahawk River paper in it. I love it. So let me show you how. I will also do a flip through of it. I want to put something here. So that's why I had it blank. This is from my April kit right here. This is the Messy Bun Girl, y'all. So I did this note, be stronger than your excuses. Look at the doll here that came in my May, was it my May kit or my boho kit or whatever kit that just came out, y'all. And then follow your heart. I put follow your heart, and the florals down there because I did a little door here. And I want to see if I can actually do Dutch doors in this planner. Make the dreams is now a reality. So I started decorating this. I decided to start decorating my books so I will have time to write in them. And I'm thinking about using this as a gratitude journal. Probably do some prompts with it. Y'all, let me tell you something. I did this upside down and I was not going to change it. I'm just going to leave it like that. I'm just going to write. I'm going to write on it this way though, but it is upside down. But hey, it is what it is. Sometimes you just, if things happen. I use stencil. Let's see if y'all can see that. So I can't wait till y'all see this book. But I really don't know if I'll flip through it too much. So I just wanted to show y'all how because if I start writing in it, I won't be able to show y'all it. So look at how cute this is. This is my new sticker kit. This is the bottom is my new sticker kit, and it's pet tape. And up on top is from the Shades of Brown sticker book. This right here is from the Spa Day collection book, either book 2 or book 3. And this is the same thing right here. It's either book 2 or book 3. So, y'all, I love just decorating. And so over the weekend at the craft house, we were able to Friday night just work in our planners, getting updated. And this is what I wanted to do is put my stickers down on my notebooks so I can go ahead and write, and I don't have to worry about going and taking the time to decorate and write stuff down, all of that. I don't want to do that anymore. Only book that I would do that is my daily planner where I decorate daily. But the other notebooks, no. I just want, this is so cute. And y'all see, I love smaller. I do. I really love smaller notebooks that I can just have plain paper where I can just put what I want on them. And then we have our B6. We do have the classic size planner that I still use. I use the monthly calendar on those right now. I step away from actually decorating and planning on that. And so now I'm doing shorts. So shorts on this platform, decorating my passport. So, and then I'll take my pictures and stuff like that. But other than that, that is what is happening with Anika. Like, that is what's going on in my life. My personal life, I have 2 kids graduating, one from college, one from high school. Madison's getting ready to start her business. Oh, let me show you what she have made for me. So I'm gonna do an overhead view of what she made for me, but have my bag, and I use them on my bag. So I'm gonna show y'all. So let's put this overhead. So let me show you what she made for me, and this is for my Kindle. So she made this, and I did a video on this. She got the teddy bear. Yeah, I did this on my Kindle when I decorated my Kindle. So I showed y'all this charm that she made for my Kindle. And then I'll just stick it here. So cute with the flowers, the teddy bear, all the flowers on here. So that's one of them. Then I have another one that's yellow. This is for my Kindle as well, but I am putting this one on my planner bag. So I have this on my planner bag right now. So, you know, if I decide to go ahead and move it over to my Kindle, it goes very well with my Kindle as well. So I can, you know, use it in different ways. She also made me this one here. This was the latest one that she made me. That I love it. I really do. She added a little twist, and I just seen this. She added a little twist to it and put some beads inside of the flower. Oh my gosh, I didn't know you can do that. That is awesome. That is so awesome. And I just seen this one, y'all. Oh my gosh, that's so pretty. I did not see. I have to let her know. So creative, my daughter, and she know I love silver. And I know I put this as gold because this is gold. That's the reason why she did gold for me on that one. Because I am a silver girl. So over the weekend, my daughter made everyone a charm. So she's making charms on either your you can put it on your Kindle, you can put it on your phone, your planners, all of the things, right? But she says art by Maddie. She has prints, jewelry, and paintings. And thanks for shopping. She put my name. She made this. She also made this envelope for them. And then she made everyone, y'all. I really wish I would have did a video of all the characters that she did. She did this for me for Cinderella, and she did the artwork by her with the shoe. And look at this, y'all. So I can look at this. So you can put this either on your Tumblr. Let me show you how I may use mine. Okay, y'all, I can't find my Tumblr. So I'm going to use this as a tumbler, right? So basically what you do is you put it on the side of your tumbler. I think my tumbler is in the car. So my tumbler is actually clear. It's like glass. So that's why, or you can put this on your phone. Let me show you. I have the phone that I actually talk on is the flip phone. So if I have a little slot that I can put it in, so I have a slot here. I'm going to show you on my phone how I can use mine. So you see how that little slot right there, only thing I do is feed it through here, and I lock it by pushing everything through. And that's how you would do it on your iPhone too, because she has hers on her iPhone, and she made several for some of her classmates as well that wanted them. So that's how you would do it for your phone, anywhere that you want to put. But because mine is a shorter version, because mine is a flip, it's a little bit different. I won't use mine on my phone because I will have to ask her to make mine a little bit shorter. And because it's not ideal for this particular phone. So she didn't make mine for my phone, but that's how you would put it on if you have an iPhone, because she have hers on her iPhone. But you can put these on tumblers. I can also use this on my Kindle as well. I'm going to show y'all. So you do the same thing. You'll just, on your handle, you just switch. If I can get it to work. Just lock it in on your just lock it in. And if you have a tumbler, but of course it's not a tumbler, so I'm just showing y'all because I don't have my tumbler on here. But if you want to put it on your Kindle, you do the same thing. You don't have to have one of these here. You can actually use this too and lock it in as well. So I'm just showing you different ways that you can use it. So just look for my daughter when she comes out, and I'll probably come on my video and show y'all. So that's how you can put it on your Kindle as well. Okay. And so she have the shoe on there. She did it for Cinderella and the colors. So just wanted to show y'all the different things that my daughter is coming out. She have a collection that she's coming out with first, because she hand makes these. So when you hand make them, you know, that's how it goes. But she custom, I told her what I wanted on my keychain, and she made it. And I told her, yeah, make some more just like this, just in case some of my planner friends want them for their Kindle. And also make the yellow one, make those. So I did tell her to make those as well. So just look for my daughter, and I will give you, once her website, her Etsy shop is up, I will definitely let y'all know. So I hope that y'all enjoyed this video, and y'all, I will see y'all on the next video. Y'all take care. Bye.